the horse. Morris the horse. That horse has been there ever since I was wee little boy. And he's the mascot for Tryon. Tryon's a real big horse area, horse town. Even before being horses, or having horses in this area was big. Now the horse is built on a trailer, and throughout the years has actually been stolen many times. Now my question is, what the heck would you want with a horse on a trailer? It ain't worth nothing to anybody other than somebody from Tryon as their mascot. It's not really that good of a sculpture or anything like that, but if you try and sell it, everybody knows where it's going to come from. There's some smart people, I tell you. Anyway, getting off of Morris, getting into a little bit of another story. Obviously, if you're watching this video, perhaps you went to my channel, saw some of the other view counts and everything else like that. And to be honest, I'm a little discouraged by it. So, what did I do? I did what every YouTuber would do in that case. No, I didn't give up. I'm recording this video. Well, not yet. I reached out to someone that I thought had the experience, knew what they were doing, and asked them for help. Now, to be honest, the person I reached out for was a fairly big YouTuber in this niche, and I really wasn't expecting them to have time to even reply. But luckily, they did, and did so very quickly. Geese. And my question was, I asked them to take a look at my channel and see what I was doing wrong and how could I improve. Because I really wanted to give this a good shot before I just threw in the towel and said I'm done with it. I wanted to make sure I gave it a good shot. Well, like I said, they responded actually very quickly. I sent the email fairly late at night for me. Within about 30 minutes, I was getting an email back from them. And they had watched the video and gave me a couple of pointers on the video. And gave me a couple of ideas for future videos. But one thing in the email that stood out was one of the hints he gave me was, who are you? Where are you going? Or something like that. When are you? Why are you going? Where are you, or where are you going? Now I took that little section of the comment or the email and I actually read through it, and it made sense to me, but it didn't really hit me as to what it was. So I put it on my desktop. That way, every time I turn the computer on, I could see that comment, that statement. Because I knew that, for some reason, that statement was important. And the more I looked at that statement, the more I realized It is the 5 W's that I learned back in 2nd grade when I learned how to write a story. The who, the what, the when, where, and why. And I got to thinking about it. A lot of my videos are nowhere close to telling a story. Now you can tell a story in many different ways. And a lot of times I've been letting my scenery tell the story, and I've just been babbling and rambling on. But the who, what, when, where, and why is the basic of all good stories, all good papers. And it took me looking at that statement a couple of times before I realized that's what it was. And to be a motovlogger, or to be a vlogger period, that's all we're really doing, is telling a story. That's a nice car. Anyway, the question is, how good is your story? If you leave out the who, and the what, and the where you're going, is it really a good story? So, me, myself, and I are out here riding, and we've really got nowhere in particular that we're going. But right now we're in a little old town of Landrum, right on the edge of the North Carolina-South Carolina line. Now this town is known here lately for its antiques and its old town feel. Small town. Now, this is actually where I grew up at, for those of you that know me or don't know me. And it's always had this small town feel. But the antiques is last 10, 15 years since I've moved out. So that is where we are. Why are we here? Well, it's the first time I've been back on the bike in a couple of weeks, so I really didn't want to hit up a twisties too hard, and I just wanted to ride. I needed to get out, needed to get some acceleration, pop some gears, drop the clutch. Needed to feel those pulls. Now the problem with the 5 W's is, unless you actually have it written down or you practiced it, it's kind of hard to keep the track of your mind on the motorcycle, or at least for me, because I actually enjoy this stuff. I mean, in a car you got your 4 sides, you miss stuff, you don't feel the wind on you, anything like that. You got the pylons blocking part of your view. It's just, on a motorcycle you're so much freer, so much more open. And I really do enjoy that. But because I enjoy it so much, sometimes I forget my 5 W's. But that's something I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on here going forward. And with that being so, hopefully the vlogs get a little bit better. If you notice I'm getting better, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe so you can see and make sure, keep me on my toes, and let me know going forward whether it just sucked or if it's an improvement. Now it is coming up fall of the year, so hopefully we can start getting some of those nice colors. Let me tell you, fall of the year, this area pops. Oranges, yellows, browns. And now when this area starts popping, we got the parkway. We'll head up there and do a little bit up there. That area, I'm pretty sure, unless you've been living under a rock, you done heard about the parkway.